welcome to WindHalo or back to WindHalo, whichever it is. So, yes, if you could tell by the video, I am going to show you guys some of the tips that you need to know and mistakes that I made, which is why I know. So let's get started. Yes, first of all, what really matters is shift lock if you're on PC. If you're on mobile, use shift lock. If you're not on mobile, not using shift lock is so much better because look, if someone's about to combo you this way or behind you, you can do that. It's way better. You waste way less shots. So if someone's coming up from behind you, you can get both people. I'm also missing a lot more shots if you couldn't tell. It's way better just to use your cursor. Another thing that really matters is accessories. So I'm gonna put the 3 accessories I really think are good on here. You have, my favorite is kit ribbon. You have kit ribbon. You have pilot helmet, which isn't necessarily bad, but it's like to me. Dino hood's really good in my opinion. Alright guys, next one I'm gonna tell you, it's also really important. Just because it's a mythical does not mean it's bad. So let me show you. Yes, I use kit, but that doesn't mean other fruits are bad. Let me show you. There's a lot of people who say, I need a mythical to be good at PvP. You don't. I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot that down right now. Let me get a mythical, or I mean non-mythical out. Watch. Look at all that damage. And I didn't even have my V to go off because it's on cooldown. But like, look at the combo potential. You guys do not need, you guys don't need a mythical to be good. Watch. I messed it up, but you know. And you don't just need light either. There's another one. Another good one is flame's pretty good. Look at the damage. And also, if you know how, like, there's this thing called a Yama flick you can do. If you know how, you can also flick off this. I just messed it up, but you can flick off of it. That's a little bit more advanced though. So obviously Rumble and Portal aren't. Another one's Magma. Magma's pretty good. Ghost is also pretty good for PvP. Mythicals are more spammy. You do not need a mythical to be good at PvP. Now let's go into the next one. The next one, PvPing with better people makes you better. I was like really bad for a very long time until I started like streaming PvPing people. And then I started PvPing a bunch of 30 mils. My skill level started going up and up and up. I see a lot of people run the moment I join a server on a 30 mil on my pirate, which is 30 mil. People run, but I was playing against 30 mils at technically like 12 mil when I started streaming PvP, and your skill just skyrockets after because you're fighting people who actually know how to play. So like if you fight people who are really good at the game, you will learn from it, and it's like one of the top things I recommend. Alright, now there is a huge difference between spamming and comboing. Let me show you. If you use moves that go together, it's way easier to hit it. But if you use stuff like this into that and try and hit stuff, you're like not, it's gonna be a lot harder than if you just do moves that actually matter. And that's not even just with a kit thing. I'm too lazy to go change my fighting style, but I will add, let me show you. Like if you do stuff that actually like goes together, I'm bad with though, ignore me. It's way like easier compared to if I were to use like do this like hold up, my NPCs are on. This into okay, maybe Doe's the wrong example for this. Like, trying to hit this. Oh, I got him. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm like. It's just easier to have a combo. And you can actually, if you're bad at making combos, you can have someone you know that's really good at making combos for you. Or you can even, YouTube or TikTok, or even the Bloxers wiki and look up combos with your favorites. Next one is your build and your race actually do matter. Basically, if you were, some races go better than with others, and you also play better with said races. Like There's another thing people tell you. People tell me all the time, I need to use Portal. You need to use Portal. I'm genuinely find Portal boring, and I'm not that good with it. So, like, what I would say here is you need to find what feels right to you. Mine is, like, Kit and Light, but, like, eventually you will be able to play with everything. And there's obviously, if you're good with Cyborg, use Cyborg. If you're good with Angel, use Angel. If you're good with Ghoul, use Ghoul. If you're good with Draco, use Draco. If you're good with Sanguine, use Sanguine. If you're good with Eclaw, use Eclaw. If you're good with Yama like me, use Yama. There is stuff I wouldn't recommend you being good at and using. Like, I don't recommend using Gravity Cane just because there's some very clear things here. There's some very no-skill things, like Sanguine, God Human, Gravity Cane. You're not gonna get better using stuff you already are good at, and everybody's good at them. I will show you Gravity Cane's range right now. You're not gonna get any better if you're doing if this is all you gotta do to even hit a combo. Like, I kind of messed that up, but you know, you're not gonna get any better if you don't even have to aim it. Like, ready? With Chow. Free combo. If somebody is good at something and you don't feel like you are, you do not have to use it. People tell me all the time to use the Portal, and it's like I said, I'm actually really bad with Portal. I will show you how bad I am at aiming this thing right now. I'm first stat, by the way, but we'll ignore that for the sake of this. I'm actually really bad with Portal, bro. It's like so escapable. So just because somebody's good at something doesn't mean you are. It doesn't mean you have to play like them either. Like, look how bad I am with this, bro. The more skilled your build is, the better your aim's gonna have. This is supposed to be a gunman build. Actually, it's not even supposed to be this. It's supposed to be Dark Dagger and, Superhuman, but I got Eclaw. If you can't tell, I'm really bad at skill stuff. Working on it. It's supposed to be a gunman build, I believe. Rumble's technically supposed to be gunman, in my opinion. But the more skilled your stuff is, the better your aim's going to be, which will help you in the long run. If you have good aim with something skilled, you're gonna have really good aim with something meta. Use something like this. Don't go like this, guys. Hold up. Don't go like this. You do not need to do this, bro. Spamming your absolute life out. Wrong move. Do not be this person. Next thing is probably the most important thing in all of PvP, in my opinion. Kendricking. If you do not know how to Kendrick, you kind of are screwed. This is like the most basic items I could think of. You need to learn how to Kendrick, and I'll put them on all little clips thanks to my friend Legendary, my friend and moderator, who helped me use these, like, record this part. So thank you, Legendary. Basically, what I do is, there's like a lot more that comes to Kendricking than what I showed you guys. If you guys want to know what that is, I can make a whole video on everything I know how to Kendrick. Sword, gun, fighting style. You name it, I'll make the video. If there's anything I missed in this one, you guys also tell me, and I'll make a part 2 of this one. I showed Gravity Cane, Shark Anchor, Sanguine, God Human, what else? CDK, and Spiky, because they're like the most used things. Both of these moves are very Kendrickable. You just have to know how to savor your Ken, which best way to do that is just learning how to not fight with it, or learning how to use it. Like, don't use it when you get up next to someone. When you get up to combo someone, turn it off in case they have Cyborg V3, or can counter out of it, because they know how to Kendrick. Or what you could do what I do, which is literally just not use it at all. I literally keep track of where my opponent goes, and that's how I PvP them. I hope that helped a little bit. Yeah, if there's other people who PvP here that are like really good at it, type in the comments what I missed, and I can make a part 2. This was like a really last minute video idea, so it might be pretty bad. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, bye!